Everybody, this is Eddie coming to you from Flagstaff, Arizona with another video here. I'm laughing because I've tried to shoot this video a couple times and just, I lose it, but I'm still going to get it done. And what I wanted to talk about was Cesar Rodriguez sent out a video yesterday coming out of the gym. I'm not sure when he took it, but coming out of the gym, pumped up, and just let loose on his video. Talking about focusing your energy on the solution rather than the situation. And powerful. It was a powerful video. He's always providing great content. But how many of us do that? How many of you do that? It's Monday morning right now. You know, it's already, 5 o'clock for me. I've been up for several hours already doing stuff, getting some work done, getting ready for the day. But how many of you are sitting there right now going, shit, it's Monday. I wish it was Friday. I wish the weekend was already here. Or gosh, I wish school would start, because school's starting soon. I wish school had already started so I can have my kids go to school and not have to worry about paying for daycare or them staying home by themselves or whatever the situation is. How many of you are more focused on your situation rather than your solution? And this came about by him talking to some friends of his, some people, and saying, hey, I got this opportunity. Well, we're financially strapped. We're struggling. Okay, I understand that, but that's the whole point, is to get yourself out of that situation. And what he was talking about is those people are so focused on the situation, they weren't focused on the solution. Their energy was where they're at, what they were unhappy about, but they did not want to get out of that little box to move over here to where that wouldn't be an issue. Now, is life easy? No. Is it going to happen overnight? No. But if you want something bad enough, you'll dig down deep and you will drive. You will drive and you will drive and you will push yourself up that freaking hill to get to the top and get where you want to. You need to find your reasons. You need to find your whys. Your whys, what I heard last night on a webinar, if your whys don't make you cry, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough. How about your children? How about your family? And a lot of you might think, well, Eddie, you're money oriented, you're geared towards money, and that's your whole deal. And yes and no. And I posted a video, Mark Hoverson, his story, and I love his story because it ties to what I'm dealing with writing a book on the effects of suicide, how suicide affects families. I'm getting testimonies. I just got another testimony, sat down with a 15-year-old young lady the other day on Saturday and got her testimony on how she lost a parent to suicide. And so hearing Mark Hoverson's watching this video, and there's a point where he's on stage and he's talking about making somebody telling him, and it might be in his grandmother or something, I'm not sure who it was, but says, promise me when I call, you'll come. Okay? Now, he's married, he has 4 kids, and for somebody like that, travel's not easy, travel's not cheap. Doesn't that cost money? Now, ask yourself this. If you got a loved one that lives in another state, lives in another city, and they need you at the drop of the hat, can you walk away from your job that day, call in, I'm not going to make it, I need to take me and my family, travel here to be with the loved one? Or has money become a burden? How about losing somebody, somebody passing away? Do you have the money to give them a proper burial? Do you have the money to pay for the cremation? Do you have money to pay for a beautiful service? Or do you need to scrounge for that? How about the brakes on your car? How about getting an unexpected flat tire? Buying a lemon, a vehicle that just does not work, and having the time to get a rental vehicle or whatever it is. The list goes on and on. Then money becomes important. Then money becomes real valuable. Okay? Now some of you might say, well, I have a job that has benefits. Okay, that job is tying you to the benefits. Now what if you can get out of that job and have benefits and not worry about either? Have the freedom to stay home with your kids, raise your kids, travel when you want, go where you want, wherever you want. Wouldn't that be nice? So it's not the money, let's become rich and let's buy lots of toys and let's have this, let's have that. Mark Hoverson said it perfectly in his video with Jay Budd, was he is now a greater asset to his friends because he stepped away from them somewhat. Because they did not want to go with him on his journey, he's a greater asset. when they need some investment information because of what he's been through and what he's going through and the people he knows, he's an asset to them. Okay? So if you're worried about talking to a friend, for those of you that are like in MLM, talking to a friend, sharing your opportunity, sharing something, and they do not like it, do not want to talk to you, then walk away. There are other people that will. There are some will, some won't. And I'm not saying go hit every single person, but I've come to certain people where I've shared a $15 a month opportunity to learn. You know what? That's 2 books. Go to Hastings or Barnes & Noble. You buy 2 books for more than 15 bucks. You can invest in that, or you can spend 15 bucks a month and gain tons of freaking knowledge from Mark Hoverson. There's other companies that I ain't even touched or affiliated with that have tons of information. The opportunities are right for you. But we are so set up in what the norm is, we're unwilling to step away to get out and expand ourselves. That makes sense. Sorry, I had to check the time. Usually I go long. But anyways, the question is, are you focused on your solution or your situation? And I'm going to pass that video out, share that, Caesar's video, and he's always dropping knowledge. And it got me kind of riled up because I've done it. I focused, well, I ain't got the money. Oh, I can't do this. And then, okay, well, the money's the issue, and okay, well, yeah, I can do the work, but gosh, I need the money. Well, you cannot reap if you have not sown. So that's the big thing. You don't put in the work, you're not going to get the rewards. And if you're looking for immediate, and you want it, and if that's not it, then that's fine. If you're not going to get it immediate. You got to put in the work, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the energy. No different than anywhere else. You want a job at Starbucks, never worked there before, you're not just going to give you the manager position because you look good. You got to start serving, you got to work your way up. No matter what it is, where you're at, what company it is, you got to work your way up. Now that's a pyramid. People want to know what a pyramid is. CEO, there's only one at the top. Then you have the president, down below, vice presidents. Then yeah, where are you at in that pyramid? If you're a business owner, you own your own business, you know exactly what it is. You have the freedom, the time, and the opportunity. And for business owners that are successful with restaurants, brick and mortar businesses, you guys are probably more than likely are in a position where you guys have that time and freedom. But you also know, and for those of you that don't know, that are employees, you can talk to a business owner. It wasn't easy. So no matter what it is, whether it's brick and mortar, MLM, I don't care what it is, you got to put in the work, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the energy, you got to invest in yourself, you got to get the training, you got to associate yourself with the right people, and you also need the support at home. Okay? If you're not getting all of that, then you might need to switch some things around. So anyways, long video. I'm sure this might tick some people off. I hope not, but it's one thing that's going to be put out there. So anyways, hope you guys got something out of this message. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are when you're watching this. Talk to you soon. Bye.